Hi Leo, welcome to your unexpected reading for February 10th through February 24th. That one kind of flipped, I missed a hand, so there you go. The unknown, the great beyond, the unknown. Good karma for the future, it's just unknown. Anyway, everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. So this is for Leo. That one fell out. For a 10th through the 24th, Leo. Page of Wands. Ooh, good news coming in. Okay. All right, Leo. Golly. The World. So we had the Wheel of Fortune, now we have the World. So there's things are afoot. We got the beginnings probably of a new beginning with a lot of good luck, good news. So there you go. Good luck and good news. I'm not reading these. There's like okay. I was trying to get a couple good ones without any flips, but good news, good karma, starting a new beginning. Two of Wands. At the crossroads, perhaps having to make a decision. Okay. The Lovers. All right, so this could be Gemini, but this is also perhaps you're making a decision because this is about commitment and connection and choice in that commitment. So perhaps you've got some decisions to make about this committed connection, as it were. Six of Pentacles. Can you see that? Here we go. Nine of Swords and the Strength card. And the Six of Cups. All right. Hold on a minute. So who are we dealing with here? Who are we dealing with? All right, so we've got somebody that might be taking forever or dragging their feet, or it's the pace is kind of glacial. I'm trying to straighten this out for the camera here. So this could be somebody that's got an offer to make, but they want to make sure all the conditions are met first. They're very slow and strategic. They're very reliable, but because they're reliable, it's all the homework they've done behind it. They do their due diligence, and they don't make an offer unless it's going to benefit them as well as just the situation in general. This could also be just someone that you're having a physical relationship with. So we've got someone being generous or doing the right thing, equality. So where it comes to making a decision with this this lover situation, we've got for the next couple of weeks, we've got someone being very generous and open and reciprocal. It could be an earth sign, or it could be somebody that, this might be a physical relationship or somebody that is very fair and methodical and reliable. Okay, what's this Nine of Swords about? What's this Nine of Swords about? We've got the Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands. Okay. All right, you need to listen to somebody because they're coming in probably with an offer to try and work things out. They're wanting to move forward. However, they're wanting to take it slow. You can trust them, but there's some kind of anxiety or worry, and perhaps it's that you've been, there's a culmination of events here that has led you to this sort of point where you're just like, you know what, I'm about done. Like, I'm willing to listen, but I can't take much more. And maybe you're going to surprise yourself because this is someone coming in with an offer, a very fair, reliable, trustworthy offer, albeit slow. And it's almost like, oh my gosh, it could have been that someone was quite stubborn about committing. Maybe they just want to keep it physical and light, but they could have been quite stubborn about committing. And then here they are, coming in with an offer and wanting to work things out, work together. And it's actually quite good. It's a good offer. It looks stable. What's this Strength about? That's unexpected. Jeez. Secretive. Could be Pisces or Cancer. So it's almost like the secret, I don't want to say secrets are exposed, but like everything comes out in the open. Like whatever was hidden before is now made clear. Sorry, you can't see this. Sorry. Whatever was hidden before is now made clear. And I think maybe it just took somebody a while to open up. I don't know what it is, but this right here is like, you know what? I've just about had it. I'm just about done. We got the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords here. Like, I can't take much more. I can't take any more here. We need to talk and sort this out. I want forward movement. This is a little bit too slow. You're being stubborn or stagnant just because you can. You've got to trust me. You've got to get over this anxiety, or I do. Somebody's got to get over some kind of anger and anxiety or fear or worry and get this show on the road. And that's what this is. We go from this position right here to actually moving forward, and this would be victory right here. So we've got this unexpectedly so, and then we've got also finally having that talk to where the secrets are revealed, so you have that solid foundation. Somebody does the right thing. Somebody opens up. Somebody takes that step of courage. So this and this right here is about someone being courageous, having integrity and enough respect, and, you know, if we're honest, and knowing that, all right, this is a sure thing. This is a sure thing. I can kind of let my guard down. I can trust. I can do the right thing. All of this whole thing right here is about maybe things are taking longer because someone just wants to really make sure that it's going to be an equal situation. Someone's going to do the right thing. It is a solid, strong offer, and someone's acting with integrity and is not going to, you know, screw me over, basically. And this would suggest right here that you have a reunion. Okay, it's calling for you to examine your, could be a soulmate connection, could be your strong feelings about this person that you've had longevity with. I get this sense that you might be feeling like you can't trust someone anymore like you once did, and you can't now because we've got the past here. We've got a soulmate connection, but this is all pointing. We got the Knight of Pentacles, we got the Strength card. This is all pointing to, we got the Six of Pentacles, and then here you are agonizing over a decision. So this would suggest that you needn't to any longer. Something's going to happen to where you're going to sit down and have that talk, and it's going to be a good talk, and it's going to be a strong talk. It's going to clear the air, and then off you go. So this could be you, Leo. So, all right, what's this Six of Cups about? So these two flipped. I wasn't gonna, but I thought there was more than two, so I wasn't gonna use them. But these two flipped. So we got the King of Cups and we've got Judgment. So we've got, I think this is saying make a decision with your heart, fair, compassionate, and balanced. This would suggest too that you've already decided, but there's just been no forward movement yet. Maybe that's what this is about, because this can be slow and stagnant at times. This can feel stuck. So there's already been a decision. This could be Sagittarius. No, that's not the angel. That's not Temperance. What am I saying? This is Gemini. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It doesn't have to be. But this is, I think this is about after sort of relenting and hashing out all of the past issues, or just having that clarifying conversation, shall we say. A lot of this gets sorted, and it might put your mind at ease, and it's coming from a compassionate, kind place with somebody that you either have a strong soulmate connection with, past life connection, very strong affinity for, if nothing else. And it's not that everything gets cleared out in one night, but it's that you kind of go back to your beginnings, or when it was innocent, nostalgic, that sort of thing. It's like a sentimental decision, because I think you realize that there's a love there. You've been through it, though. There's a lot going on. You've been through it. And this is just the beginning. A decision has been made. A corner's been turned. But it's not to say that there's not still work to do or working on things. But whatever decision is made is based from love. It's just going to be slow going, because this is going to take time. We got the two nines here, and that's the culmination of experience and life kind of beating you up, and you're like, I'm about done. Can somebody let me up? Like, I can't take much more here. We're at a 9. We're almost at a 10. When I tap out, crop number or whatever they say. So long story. It has nothing to do with me. Did I just ruin this video because now I'm talking about it's shutting up? Anyway, this Six of Cups right here. This is, I feel like it's a call to remember who you once were, remember who you are. I don't think this is so much about kids being involved. I mean, it could be, but I feel like this is more about you coming around, being kind of like, you know what, it has to be this way, and then things resolving because somebody does the right things. Somebody has reciprocity in mind. Somebody wants equal give and take. They want to do the right thing. And this is the beginning of that, because there's a lot of talks that are going to be happening. There's a lot of working things out. There's a lot of compromising, a lot of agreeing, a lot of disagreeing, a lot of hashing things out that is going to be set in motion here. I don't think you're expecting that, though, because I think you're ready to walk, and I think this person surprises you. And it's not just the act of finally coming around. Like, it's not going to be like too little too late. It's actually a series of conversations that's going to really kind of open things up or make you look at things differently, or soften, at least. What's this Knight of Pentacles here? The world. I don't think this is moving on. Whoever this is that's making this offer, or it's kind of being stagnant or stuck or like slow going, it could have been that there's an ending, because we have the Judgment here and then we have an ending. But I feel like this is more about transitioning to a different phase than it is ending things and moving on. Because we've actually got the 2 victory cards here about working things out, talking things out, having those conversations that kind of reveal the truth. And so I don't feel like this is moving on. I mean, for some of you, it could be that, if there's kind of like a peaceful resolution and ending to where, but I don't feel like I feel like someone's almost there, and then because of a series of talks and conversations and trust, trust slowly being built, that this is about starting the process to work things out. This isn't going to be an instant reunion, This is going to be more like, okay, thought I was there, not there yet. I just took some water, sorry. Let me, just so we can refocus here. There we go. Okay. This is going to be a process, though. This is not going to happen overnight. This is going to take time. All right, Leo. There's a love there, though. There's a connection and a love there. We got the 2 karmic soulmate cards here. All right. For Leo. Yeah, strategy. Okay, that's those discussions. That's those conversations and discussions that you're going to be having with this person that's going to start to open things up. But again, it's going to be a process. But this is about you 2 coming up with a plan so you can work things out together, because you probably felt like it was really one-sided. And you're just like, you know what? Maybe this is them coming to you going, you know what? I'm about done if we don't figure this out or whatever. Or, I mean, it could be, but somebody came to somebody, or I feel like maybe for some of you, there's like a falling out, or just like someone's kind of turned the corner, and the other person was like, okay, at the last, like the 11th hour or something, is like, all right, this is what's been going on with me, or this is how I feel. And that's made the difference between ending things to ending the strife and starting to rebuild and move towards healthier communication. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we got 4 6s. I'm calling it. Hold on a minute. That's kind of different. 4 6s. 4 6s is abundance. So there you go. And it could be that you're not going to reunite, but there is going to be this sort of, I feel like whatever's going to happen, you're talking again and you're starting to work things out. You might decide in your working things out that you're not going to be together. I feel like this is slowly coming back together, though. I feel like it's going to take time, but it's slowly being knit back together. It could be that in this strategizing and the talking, you might decide, hey, we are better off apart, but I don't think so. I think this is about things being rebuilt, a different version of what was before. Leo. Yes. Somebody's exhausted. Somebody needs some caring and healing. This is saying take care of yourself first before you attend to others. And maybe that's what this is about. Because this right here, 9 of Swords and 9 of Wands, is about somebody being damn tired and exhausted. And it probably because a lot of the relationship was on your shoulders, or you felt like you were giving much more than the other person, or things were stagnant and you just needed more. And instead of breaking up, you compensated, or just all these things. Anyway, you're damn tired. And this is about rejuvenation, healing, and restoration. And I think that happens in part too because of these talks you're going to start to have with this person. So part of you healing and being restored is also this person doing the right thing and owning up to things, or at least starting to give back and starting to take some of the weight and load off of your shoulders. Because you're not afraid of hard work. It's not that. It's just that, you don't want to be taken for granted either. And things have to be an exchange or life-giving. Otherwise, what's the point, Okay. All right, Leo. That's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. And I gotta say, I like this because it's not like, oh my gosh, they're gonna realize what they did wrong and go rushing in there. And no, because that's not realistic, especially after there's been this kind of business. Like, you're almost at a 10 here. So this slow going, talking, things being revealed, talking about things, remembering once when and starting to rebuild, I like that. That's much more comfortable for me than this sort of knight in shining armor and everything getting fixed, because then in 3 weeks you're going to be right back where you were. So rebuild slowly. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.